Good evening, peeps, creeps, and fellow ghostlings. It's your boy Joe here, together with my main man, my co-host, Kim Then.
Hello, hello, hello.
Calling you from the spooky verse. Now, how are you doing, Kim?
Good again. From the last round when we started this conversation, is I say job seems to be coming up, so it
Yeah,
seems to be still like that. Although I do have jobs got cancelled, but work is work lah, huh? And I
sure.
remember the last round I actually told you that it seems like the season is supposed to be here, but it's not yet here. Just right after we recorded that, the next day the haze came. So now
Yeah, I
here,
remember you
yeah,
sending it to me. That's
yeah,
right.
yeah, now it's slightly hazy here. But the thing is, it's good because the rain still comes, so it kind of like cancel off the haze. So it's not
Yeah,
as bad because if let's say it's haze, then a lot of sun that would get a lot of people sick lah.
yeah. I mean, how long is the haze is expected to last? Is it meant to be lasting like a couple of months, a month?
Until usually it's slightly a week two after Hungry Ghost lah, because Hungry Ghost doesn't help it, right? So Hungry Ghost
So
Festival.
everything, yeah, exactly. Everyone's burning everything,
Ah,
and plus
yeah.
everything's gonna be misty
Yeah.
and creepy. Nah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
So how's your side? How's your side?
my side's good. Like it's just been raining a little bit, and
Oh, okay.
it's I think a couple of days ago or this was yesterday, it rained quite heavily, and then today, there's that powdery rain where it's like they don't know whether it can't decide whether it wants to rain properly or not,
Ah,
and
okay,
it's just
okay.
like this comes down. Like yeah, if it's gonna rain, just rain.
Oh,
Don't
okay,
bother
okay.
with the little things.
It's like a tease like that lah.
Exactly. You're gonna take it off, just take it off. Don't
Oh,
do
okay,
it's a little bit like you have to take
okay,
everything.
okay, okay.
Yeah. Look, man, today we have something a little bit different for you guys. So Kim and I are taking a little bit of a break from all the interviewing we've done, all the editing we've done. We've got jobs, and we've got families, so it's quite difficult to, kind of just keep that going. So what we've decided today was we're going to do our usual TikTok videos later on. But first off, Kim has been in contact with someone, and we have a story to share with you, together with some kind of like pictures and evidence. Is that right, Kim?
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
correct. So what happened today, slightly different from other
Hmm.
time. Like also things that we have mentioned before, because we have actually told people to like send me your stories. Doesn't matter whether it's in written form, in audio form, in video form, or you wanted to talk to us. It doesn't matter, right? As long as we get stories. So this story
For
is
sure.
actually I picked it up from a forum, and but I've reached out to this person because this particular post that I saw is actually it has a lot of interaction. There are a lot of content or a lot of things that is happening
Hmm.
around this story. So I would say the story is definitely creepy, but probably some of us will think this is not entirely ghost, but it's still creepy, right?
Okay.
So,
Okay.
of course, there's a lot of things happening, and this thing is currently still happening. It's not solved yet.
Oh.
The thing is not solved yet. So, yeah, we're
So there
gonna.
might be like a capacity for updates later on
Yes, yes,
as time
yes,
goes
yes.
by with this person,
Yes,
for sure.
yes. So, yeah. Before we go there, I think Joe actually
Yeah.
wanted to thank people that been involved in our coffee, in
Very
our
much so.
TikTok videos. So, Joe.
You know, Zappy Matt, thank you so much for the coffees that you have bought us. You guys are so awesome in supporting us this way. We'd like to let you know that, any form of financial contribution that you guys give to us, it doesn't really kind of like, Kim and I don't take it and go on like romantic dates together. It doesn't happen that, or do we?
No, what
Are
the?
you are you confused because that's what we're gonna do, or are you confused because you're just confused?
Yeah, I'm confused because whatever you say, it doesn't. Yeah, it's not
Don't
agreed.
worry,
It's not
don't.
talked. It's not discussed for.
Yeah. Sometimes I like surprises.
No,
No. We use the money, guys, in order to kind of help us with the cost of maintaining this podcast, and also help us to perhaps get engaged in some of the activities that we want to do, like to bring content to you, and even when things settle down a little bit, to bring some merch to you guys if that's what you want. Yeah, and also a really big thanks to KK Hing and the MVP Ivan Go, who have been sending us TikTok videos, as well as, and if I forget this person, I'm probably going to be in a lot of trouble. So thank you very much, Shes, for sending us TikToks as well. as I said, as Kim has said before, right, keep them coming. And we really love reacting to the TikTok videos. And it's also a very great source of information, a very great source of discussion for us. And there are, I've spent some time looking at some TikToks, just the beginning parts, and then I kind of download it. But there's some really creepy shit out there, some really, really creepy stuff. So we enjoy that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So again, we normally don't do this in detail anymore because we have said it quite a number of times before. So for those who wanted to check out our social media links, our Facebook, if you wanted to join a community and talk about stuff there, you can find all the description down below. You wanted to buy us coffee, it's also down below. But if not, if you decided to, I don't want to do any of this, but you know, if you can, do share this video out to your friends, colleagues, uncle, auntie, grandma, grandfather, to whoever that enjoyed this kind of content lah. And again, if you have not yet subscribed, do consider subscribing. Again, you can unsubscribe anytime you want, right? And it's also, it doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. So, but that would help us a lot. So yeah, okay. So Joe, is there anything else? If nothing else, then we'll get into the story.
I reckon we should get straight into the story. I'm really keen to hear what's been happening.
Okay, all right. So this is the time whereby it's not gonna happen here, but I'm gonna ask Joe. Joe, cue music. So then you insert the music later on, huh? Okay. So this posting, the title starts with blood on creep and walls. Creep, as in the place that the kids sleep. Creep and walls.
Yeah.
So we're going to address the person as Jen, not her real name. So we just moved into a new house 2 weeks ago. And right away, I would hear footsteps at night, but didn't really care much about it. After a few days, I was outside with the oldest, and my husband was napping. And the baby, which is 4 months old, the baby is 4 months old. So all the details that is here, it's going to be explained later on in slightly more lengthy form. So the baby is 4 months old, was in the crib. The baby woke up crying, and the husband said he swears he heard me say, "Don't worry, I'll get the baby." Right? But in the earlier part, Jen was actually outside with the oldest, right? But eventually the husband got up when the baby kept crying, and he told me about it. Well, fast forward to this morning when the thing is actually posted. Youngest was still sleeping, so I got my oldest up and ready for the day and came back to check on the baby. She was wide awake, but there's blood all over the crib, on the walls, a little on my bed, and some on the box of the kids' stuff from the hospital. Okay, nobody is bleeding. There is no animal or intruder. I'm very freaked out. So, okay. Because this is on a forum, so there was no photo actually was shot. But I reached out to this person and asked if everything was okay and is it okay for us to actually talk about this, and I actually get the photo from Jade. So the photo that you will see now. So as you can see in this particular photo, I do not know what kind of arrangement that Joe is going to put up, but if you can see, I think the first one should be a box. Okay, so you can see this is actually a blue box that actually contains a spoon inside. Right, there's a spoon inside. Okay. So the spoon is actually a gift from a doctor, which I think the doctors that helps with the kids lah. So this was on the box. Okay, so you go to the next photo. Then this is another box of spoon, whereby if you zoom in closer, you can actually see on the plastic there is also splatter of blood.
What the fudge is that?
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, you go further down. I think this is actually the crib photo. Yeah, this is the crib photo. You can see.
Oh my Jesus!
There's blood on the crib, right? It looks like as if somebody with a bloody hand that actually touched the crib, right?
And it you know, the way that it looks like the fun one, it looks like someone's done it from inside the crib.
Yeah, correct.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So you go to the next photo. This is on the
Oh
other side.
my
So this is on the other
god!
side of the crib. As you can see, you can still see there is like blood on the crib as well.
But there doesn't seem to be any blood on the floor that I can see.
Ah, yeah. So what happened is actually there is no like trails of blood that kind of like come in. You know, like for example, if let's say there's an intruder, right? So let's say the intruder tried to break in and somehow got injured, right? So he's supposed to, let's say he's bleeding, right? So apart from all this, you know, the creep that he touched and whatnot, but the blood should be on the floor, right?
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
Or on the windows or you know, on the doorknob or something like that.
Yeah, but it's not. Then after that, you go to the last photo, then you can actually see, right? This is I think this is on the window, and there's another photo. It's actually on the wall, but the wall, yeah, this is the wall. So you can see that it's a splatter of blood there, as if somebody with a bloody hand just. I don't know it because it doesn't seem like it would smudge on that wall, right?
Okay, bro, I've got a solution for this.
Apart from burn the house down.
Burn the fucking house down, bro. Burn everything down. If your house, if there are unknown blood splatters around your house, to me, there's two explanations. There's three, right? It's one of the family, which is possible. Someone's broken in, or Satan. There's no fucking in between for me.
Okay, so I'm gonna answer one by one, one by one. So number one is the family members, right?
Yeah.
Actually, this case, she already involved the police. The police came.
Oh,
the police came. The police checked. Obviously, the police investigate. One, there is no clear signs of breaking in, as if like the window is broken, door is unlocked and stuff like that. No, there's nothing. And of course, police have taken samples of all the blood that they found. Police actually checked all the family members for injuries or wound. None of them were found with that kind of injury. Again, the youngest, which is the one in the crib, the baby is actually 4 months old. So she doesn't know how to get up yet. She doesn't know how to sit up, and she doesn't know, like, you know, hold on to the crib and you know, move around. No, right? So the oldest is actually in another room, whereby the room has a parent's lock. So the kid will not be able to come out from that room unless the parent unlock the door. Right. That is why when the mother wake up, the mother go and check on the eldest first, bring the eldest out, go check on the youngest. That is when she found all this thing that is in the house. Okay, then the second one that you say people break in, right? Okay,
yes,
so
correct.
there is a lot of people actually said that there is a lot of cases of squatters or
In the roof.
Yeah, in the roof. Or
yeah, that's what I thought.
Or we have also seen movie whereby froggers, they are called froggers, right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, people who live in your house without you knowing it.
Like in the walls,
in the walls,
the crawl spaces and stuff.
And the crawl spaces.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, okay. But the police was here. The police did not find anything. The police did not find anything. Probably, I'm going to say, not yet. I'm not sure. But, okay. So here is a few details that is actually keep coming up when I actually talk to the person. She actually said that some of the items with the blood, the one that you see, right? So this actually came from some items that the family actually has a miscarriage.
Oh,
she did not actually say it's the oldest or in between, or you know, or after.
But there was a miscarriage there somewhere.
But there was a
line,
miscarriage there, right?
Okay.
So people actually said that could it be the kid that came back, and that's why, because some of the splatter of the blood, which is maybe not on the photo, she said it's on the kids, the one that got miscarried. It's actually his or her items that they bought for him or her, but she she or he did not make it to the world, but now they find splatter on the items.
Oh, okay. I don't know, man. Okay, like I can't see why uh a departed family member,
Mm,
like the child was miscarried,
mm,
would choose to manifest itself
mm.
in such an ominous and disturbing way.
Right, yeah, yeah. I agree, which I actually told her the same thing also. I told her that I've heard of stories whereby babies came back when they are aborted.
Yeah,
Yeah, in a way that abortion sounds like killing, right? But miscarriage is
sure.
not. It seems like it's just fate lah. It's just it's just
It's a
they make
medical issue.
it's a
It's
medical
something's just
issue.
happened
Yeah,
that way.
yeah, something just
Of
happened
course.
that way. Yeah, but somehow if you put in the form of using a hanger, so probably that is not a good thing lah.
Yeah, yeah,
So so okay, so that is number one, right? So that is number one. So I think the miscarriage part we can rule that up lah, huh?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
people breaking in. So if people break in, people would steal stuff, right?
Of course. Oh well, yeah. If people break in,
Mo-
depends on why they're breaking
yeah
in. They
lah,
could be breaking in because they're a freaking crack addict and they just like,
for fun
oh,
lah, for fun
what's
lah,
this
right?
place for
Yeah.
fun? But it's happened before, so
So yeah, nothing's missing. That is also another thing. Nothing is missing. They don't find kids injured or somebody coming to harm the kids. Uh, things missing or
mm,
they say because they just moved in. You see, because they just moved in. So the only valuable things is their computer and the TV. That two things is still there.
right.
Okay. So this is one of the interesting comment that I picked up, and I'm gonna read it to you, lah, huh? So this person actually has a long explanation, which is for me I find it quite interesting. So have a listen, huh? I saw in your comments that police aren't finding anything, and you believe that is paranormal. Here are some
Mm,
instances of what it could be. There have been people who saw their walls bleeding that caused by a conscious psychokinetic manis- manis- manifestation from a former living psychokinetic resident. It is known as poltergeist and is a manifestation of a living person, negative energy,
yeah,
who
yeah,
has psychokinetic abilities. Or it's from a collection of negative energy from a massive traumatic event. Once it's fed enough from a living agent, it can become its own conscious, free thinking entity and meld in with the home it's attached to and can make awful things happen and manifest physically.
yeah,
Almost as if the house was attacking the tenants. When it gets to that point, I don't think there's anything that can be done except maybe vacate the property and not have anyone live there. So it can eventually die down from lack of energy to sustain itself. If it was an
yeah,
unconscious entity, then the living psychokinetic agent can do activities to safely release the pent up negative energy since it's still part of them and it stops absorbing and eventually dies down until it no longer exists. But I highly doubt it's an unconscious entity from previous tenants. Something like you mentioned needs a ton of negative energy to manifest something physical like that. Human spirits aren't capable of manifesting something that great unless they've been dead for years and years and have the power from absorbing negative energy that they took from previous tenants. Same with demons. They take a lot of energy to be that powerful, but it's not impossible. Other interdimensional entities can also be responsible as well. It's hard to say until it's been investigated. So this person is actually taking the point of okay, let's say it's a paranormal.
mm-hmm.
But have you, after all this while we do this kind of content, have you actually heard whereby you can see something so physical as if there's blood on the wall, blood on the crib?
I have.
You have? Okay, now
Okay,
sure.
so there's a story in Western Australia, a very famous story about a old hospital in a town called York. which is it's quite kind of inland from Perth. Not a lot inland. You can drive there within a day, drive back. Maybe about, I'm trying to think, maybe about 2.5 hours.
Oh, okay.
And so this is an old hospital that's been converted. It was converted into a hostel, and then is now a residential property. Now, I've written this in the book that I've been writing for the last 10 years, but I have never completed, right? So there's a story where a bunch of kids from Rockingham, which is a suburb not very far from where I live, and they went there for like a athletics club, little athletics club camping when it was a hostel. They went there, and it's, long story short, there was a whole raft of paranormal activity that started happening. One of them was that when one of the kids kind of screamed in the middle of the day, and the chaperoning parents and teachers rushed there, and what they saw was blood dripping down the back of the stairs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, dripping down the back of
Everybody
the stairs.
see that dripping blood.
Yeah, there was just dripping down from the back of the stairs. Now, having like bodily waste, like blood, plasma, right? Urine, feces. They are, and especially also ectoplasm, they are commonly seen in places where poltergeist activities taken place. No one knows what they are. Some people have actually tested the substances, and they come up as blood, like it's
actual,
like human
actual,
blood.
what it is
blood.
lah. Oh,
Yeah. Now, what I'm really interested, Kim, is that the police have come to test it now in a lot of the jurisdictions around the world with the police jurisdictions, right? When the police will probably have like a DNA database, which means that they'll have the capacity to actually test this substance to see if it's blood. And in the testing, I think they can determine like and I'm not very sure, like maybe the approximate age of the person and stuff like that.
okay.
And I'm curious if this is something that the police will do to help this case. But you know what, the blood and stuff like that, even though I know I said before, it's commonly seen in poltergeist cases mostly, but it's not a very common thing. Do you know what I mean? It's commonly in those kind of cases, but it's not a very common thing. So when Ah Long in his flat in Singapore, right? He's and he's hearing people walking, and he's seeing things being thrown all over the place. He's unlikely to experience blood dripping down the walls. That's a very that doesn't feel like a very positive manifestation if it was paranormal in the first place. But that's just wrong, because blood has such a different connotation to it, right? Blood equals like pain, equals suffering, equals like a life force spent symbolically. So
Okay.
I don't know, man.
Okay. Something that came across my mind now. To link it like that, but I'm not bringing this up to again. When you start a sentence saying that I don't mean to offend, but that already sound offensive. But I remember one of this case where I remember in one of the sharing session in a church, I remember this one story whereby this priest, he somehow treated the bread that
Oh yeah, the communion host.
the communion host, right? So because you are supposed to put that in a container, in a proper container, right? You're supposed to put it in a briefcase. If let's say you are going to do a mass, let's say in a person's house or in a chapel, you're supposed to transfer that in a proper container, right? So because this priest somehow thought, oh, it's just another piece of bread. So he actually put it in a Bible, right? And then he go to the person's house. But when he reaches the person's house, he open up the Bible, and that actually turns into blood, right? So I'm looking from Joe's reaction. He probably have heard this story before.
Yeah.
So does that mean something else? Or of course, as Catholic or Christian point of view, that is just the Lord showing you that this thing is actually real. I am real, and because you don't you're supposed to treat it with respect, but you don't. You put it in a book and just like, I'm not a piece of bookmark, and so
Yeah, and for those who don't know, in Catholicism, when the priest actually consecrates the host, it is even though when it looks physically like a piece of bread, it's seen and physically, spiritually, as the literal body of Jesus Christ. So, there have been many cases in Catholic, many kind of Catholic stories where the host is actually seen to transform into a literal flesh with kind of clotted blood on there.
yeah.
So, while I get the spirit of what you're saying, it's this one still feels different because I don't get a sense that this is a very religious family or there's anything. I mean, do they have a religion? Is there a particular faith that they follow?
Yeah, the thing is because after all these comments where people were saying that probably you should seek help from the church, probably get a priest
No
to
shit.
come and cleanse the place and whatnot. Her response somehow tell me that the family is not a family of religion, because she actually say, if I don't believe, does it still works? So I don't think this is a family with religion. But okay, yeah. So if it's you, what would you do, huh?
Look, let's leave the joking aside for the moment. I think the first, like, Jane, if you're watching, my thoughts are, get your baby out of that room first off, right? Irrespective of whether it could have been an intruder, it was an animal, or whether it is the spawn of Satan literally hanging out in your child's bedroom. There's there appears to be blood on the crib. Get your child out of that room. Perhaps moving the cot into your bedroom. I think the most important thing is safety, right? Safety of your child, and make sure that your other child is safe as well. But I would tend to agree with some of the other posters on that site that you talked about, Kim, that this person should seriously consider getting some religious or spiritual help. Now, I'm biased because I am Catholic. I would recommend that they call a priest or someone like that, and at least this. I hear what they're saying, right? Like, if I don't believe it, will it still work? If I don't believe in a rock, but Kim throws that rock in my head, it's still going to hurt me, right? So I think irrespective of whether you believe it or not, I think that it can potentially help. My second thought would be for them to actually keep a log of what's happened in the house. Like, each time they hear something that is a little bit out of the ordinary. Now, I don't mean, I just felt a bit of wind and suddenly I write them down, the ghost touched my neck. No, if you're hearing footsteps, log it down. If things are happening in your house that is really out of the norm, log it down. Keep a record of this so that later on, if it is someone, or even if it's something spiritual, that you have something to take to a professional, whether it be a priest, a psychic that you want to come to clean your house, or even the police, right? And maybe install some goddamn cameras in your room.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people have been saying as well.
Yeah,
I guess because they just moved into a new house. There's a lot of things to settle. There's a lot of things to fix, and they just settled in. So I probably they did not expect something to happen this soon. So probably they are already in the process of fixing everything up. So probably the camera is not yet up. Then this thing already happened. But she says she'll work on it as soon as possible.
I'm looking at some of the photos again, Kim, and in one of them, it's the cot is against the wall, and I'll put it up for for our kind of like
viewers to see.
Our viewers to see, right? There is blood on the inside of the crib, but none on the wall. Do you know what I mean? Like, if the crib's against the wall, right? You can see blood. Like, if this is the wall, and this is the crib, right?
Yeah.
You can see blood on the inside of the crib. There's nothing on the wall.
Oh.
So you would say if it's the baby, maybe the baby was teething. Someone would say baby's teething, right? So the baby's putting its hands in its mouth, and let's just say it's a super baby, it can move up and pull itself down, you would probably also see blood splatters on
Yeah.
the wall
Yeah.
behind the crib, right?
Yeah.
But there's nothing there. And the
How
the
they get
little
on the
kind of
box?
how do you get on the souvenirs?
Yeah. How they get on the box?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also the window. That window looks pretty high up, and the
Yeah.
wall also, like, that is
Yeah.
really strange.
Yeah. Unless your
I
baby
don't,
somehow turns out to be a superhero of a form, lah. Probably that will happen, lah.
which means call us and talk to us because we'd like to hear that story as well. You know, but
Yeah.
I would really say get video cameras and place it in various places at your house, and you can find them quite cost effective these days. They're quite cheap, right?
Yeah.
Put them around the house and make sure that maybe you just kind of just start recording everything right now. And I'm wondering, bro, Jane, do you think Jane would be interested in coming onto the show?
Nah, I've already asked her. She is okay to remain as of
Anonymous.
like now, yeah, anonymous, and also she said there's a lot of things on her plate now, lah. So we also do
Okay,
not-
for
yeah.
sure, for sure.
Because now police is already there. She's waiting for the police to get over the case. Because somehow also she says she's not sure whether how much can the police do. Because somehow this is not a crime scene. Nobody get hurt. You know, there is no evidence of breaking in. So what can the police do? The police, this is not my case. What I mean, yes, there's blood, but nobody's dead, nobody's injured. So what am I supposed to report? I cannot just the police. I believe the police cannot just report. Oh, there's blood on the crib, right?
Yeah, they have to do an investigation.
Yeah. So, but okay, if let's say we were to put the paranormal discussion aside, huh?
Okay, yeah.
I actually picked up another Frogger story from the comment. That goes like this. There's a story of a family that moved into an older house, and the kid kept crying about a scary man in the closet. It went on for months with the parents just assuming it was nightmares from a new place, until they set up cameras and caught videos of what turned out to be a homeless man crawling out of their child's closet to get food. He was living in a crawl space under the house for who knows how long. They found several items that they didn't know were missing. He dragged down there, including some toys and a blanket.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that both, doesn't matter whether this is a Satan, demon, or whatever that manifests itself, or a human being, this is equivalently creepy. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
if you imagine if you live in a house, somebody is just living in a wall.
Crawling out, and it's crawling out of the closet.
Right.
Fuck that.
I mean, I cannot imagine the kid that, screaming for months, telling the parents there's a scary man in the closet, and the parents go, no la, no such uncle la, then I bet the kid's gonna grow up having trauma.
And the parents would play, right? The parents would go into the I'm going to go and see, and if I can find the naughty man in the closet, and they'll go to an open door. Come out, naughty man. They'll pretend to beat the toys. See? I chased away the naughty man, and then the parents go out, and then the thing fucking crawls out of the closet.
Yeah, man.
Bye-bye.
So, yeah. So for me, because when I tried to look at the story from, yes, as content creators for the paranormal, okay, we're gonna say, okay, this is paranormal. But even if you think about it, if this is not a paranormal, if the police somehow found out, oh, this is actually John Doe that had been missing for 13 years, this is his blood with criminal records, right? And we find him now, his blood on your house. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna sleep better at night? Oh, not ghost, it is John that is somewhere around here. Fuck no, right?
Or what even worse? Yeah, this is the blood of Matthew Smith, right? Who was a convicted serial killer. But guess what? We executed him two years ago. How? How, bro?
So I actually also really pity Jen as well. You know why? Because there's people who say, if I were you, I would have moved out, right? But Jen say, I just moved in 2 weeks ago. I cannot afford to move to another place just because of things like this happen. I mean, yeah lah. I mean, probably some people are filthy rich and I get another house. It's okay. I got money.
That's another option. That's another not option, but there's another explanation potential,
Okay.
right? I'm wondering if she's moved into this house, right? I It could also be that I'm not casting any aspersions on people. I'm not trying to say that the previous owners are criminal, right? But the other potential could be that someone else has a key to the house,
Mm.
and someone actually legitimately came into the house, which could explain why there are
Mm.
no signs of break-in, right? And there's no blood on the floor. It could be this person that's come in and cut himself somewhere
Mm.
or herself somewhere,
Mm.
went around, like had a bit of a rummage around, had a look around. Okay, you know what I mean? I've just left the house. I know there's a new people's person coming in. I'll go and see if I can just have a look around, cut himself, moved around and go, oh, oh, look, little baby. Just play with the baby. Someone's not really right. And then afterwards, gone out, locked the door.
So, okay. Uh, Probably somebody could have done something like this, similar to the case that you've just
Mm.
mentioned, right? Somebody with a key come in, so there's no signs of breaking in, right?
Yeah.
So actually, buy some fake blood from a cheap supermarket, then actually
Mm.
smear it a little bit here and there. So
Could do.
obviously,
Could
this
do.
would freak Jane out, right? Because
Yeah.
if the police go and find it, and then probably they couldn't find anything. Oh, this is just something that is not blood, right?
Mm.
Then probably that person would come as a friend and say, I think you should move out. How about I
Yeah.
buy your house from
Very
you
cheap.
half price? I do it
Yeah.
best, half price.
Yeah.
Then after that, he sell it for a full price. Isn't he make 50% of the profit?
And do it all over again, like 100, and then people
Yeah,
think it's a ghost. It's haunting.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm wondering if that's something that she could potentially pursue with the police. Given they'll have records of who used to own the house. They'll have records on that, so they could perhaps go back. This is Lights Out, solving crime, one episode at a time. Here we go.
Okay,
Here we go.
but she did actually point out another one whereby the neighbor actually has a ring camera, but the ring camera doesn't detect anything suspicious throughout the night when that thing happened. The only thing that the ring cannot see is the
Yeah.
alleyway. So if there is anything, it would happen in that alleyway. But the thing is, Jen say, for that person to come into the house from, let's say it's the window with blood, right? From that alleyway, that person would need a lot of tools, ladders,
Okay, bro.
tools, and whatnot.
Another one.
Okay.
If you go on a holiday
Hmm.
and you want someone to look after your house, who would you go and see?
My friend,
Okay. If your friend's not there, your family's not there,
my family, no,
would you go and perhaps if you're on good terms with your neighbor, would you go, hey, here's my key.
Okay, yeah.
Here's my key, bro. Could you come in, just do a bit of a check around, water the plants and everything,
But
and then I'll come back.
this is a new house for Jane. Probably they have not yet moved somewhere.
Previous
and-
owner. Previous owner.
Oh. But if you move into a new house, wouldn't you change all the locks and whatnot?
Well, not everyone. We don't know that.
Oh.
She may have changed the locks,
Yeah.
but if she's newly moved in, there's a lot more things that are more pressing than
Changing locks.
prioritizing changing locks. You would just say, okay, I'll have to have some level of trust that the person giving me the only set of keys. So there could be a lot of things happening here. It could be the neighbor, it could be the person who has owned the house before, it could be the family of the people who owned the house before. Any one person with access to those keys could potentially have access to that house.
Okay.
That is the mundane explanation, right?
Yeah.
And perhaps that's perhaps if you change the locks, this might never happen again, Jane. So maybe that's an option that you could go down before considering like the paranormal route. But I think the most important thing: get the baby out of the room. Put little bubs in your room with you. At least you have them with close proximity to you at all times.
Yeah. So I think before we wrap this up, because we've been
Yeah.
talking for more than half an hour now, there's a lot of actually a lot of legit comments with good advices, like, seek out for help. If you can, move to a hotel or motel nearby until this kind of things get sorted out, because
Yep.
there are also motels that actually provide like cheap rentals if you rent it for like months instead of per night.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there are some of them, if you want to keep evils away, probably scatter um salt
MSG. That's right.
salt in your windows and doors. And some of them say, if you can, now the whole family sleep in one room instead of the baby in one, the parents in
Yeah.
one, and the
Yeah.
oldest in another one. So I think all these advices it's really helpful, and I really hope that everything is going to be okay for Jen's family. Again, because this thing just happened and it's still happening. She is also gonna. I think she just brought the kid to the doctor to get a thorough checkup and whatnot. So yeah, I think I'm gonna speak to Jane to get more updates later lah, when she's more settled down.
Yep. And could you please pass Jane my best wishes as well?
Yeah.
And have a chat with her on some of the stuff that we've talked about today. Maybe pass that on to the police, because that could potentially be helpful for her.
Yeah, we'll do.
Oh, thanks, man. That's a riveting story.
Yeah,
and I like that it's ever evolving. So we kind of really are looking forward to any updates that you can provide us in the near future.
We'll do.
Yeah.
We'll do.
Okay. Phew. I don't know how the TikTok videos are going to beat any of that, because that has provided so much kind of cause of discussion.
Okay,
However,
but the first TikTok videos that we're going to react today is actually from Shaz, right?
I think the first I'm pretty sure the first one would probably be hers. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
If it's hers,
If not, sorry, Shaz.
So there are actually some stories behind why she sent this. But
Okay,
before I
okay.
tell you that story, let's watch the TikTok.
Let's listen to it right now. Bro, why, bro? It's getting late. Why, Shaz? Why?
My goosebump is not actually not on my hands or my neck now. My goosebump is all over my legs now. I do not know where.
Now that sound, like, I'm trying to. Okay, I'll tell you what. I have a sense that what you're about to talk about next is related to what we just heard.
Yeah, alright. What the fuck are you talking about? Of course. Okay, but before I tell you, because it's a short video, let's play it one more time, Joe. Play it one more time.
You want to play it one more time? Okay, let's give it another go.
Okay, for whoever that don't know whoever cannot read the caption, or whoever is listening to this on podcasts, and you don't know what is the caption says. The caption says that usually I will only hear sounds, but this time I record it down in the video. So in that video, you can actually see a shape of Tepon, right? Kakak Chan.
Pontianak?
Yeah, Tepon. So you can actually see, but it's not clear lah. As in, you can see the shape, long hair, So, okay, you want to take a wild guess about what is happening? Why Shah sent this video?
I think I know, because we've been talking a little bit about it, but please, I don't know a lot about it, but now I don't want to come and visit Shaz's home when I come down to Sarawak.
I'm also not quite sure whether I want to go to her house.
Yeah,
But Shah said she actually heard this kind of exact same sound behind her house, because her house is actually what do you call that?
a ghost magnet.
Oh my god! I laughed too loud. A stand by itself, a standalone house, right?
Yeah.
The neighbor houses is not sharing the same wall like mine, right? I'm sharing the same wall. So behind this house is actually an empty land behind her house. So that's where the father actually do like farming and whatnot. This is actually quite a big piece of land, right? You can build another house there. It's just the father don't. The father just do it, just use it for farming. She say she actually hear same sound comes from the back, which is the sound in the video just now, right? She actually thought, oh, probably it's just animal lah, because
Yeah,
you
that's
know
what I
it's
thought, yeah.
because it's empty land ma with plantations and whatnot, right? Until she shared this video to the brother, and the brother say, "Oh yeah, auntie ever say what? Auntie said there's two behind." Auntie, can you not tell me, you know, auntie? Ayo.
Yeah. And only now you tell only now you tell me. I can imagine that was what Shaz would have said. Only now you tell me. You know, there's two ghosts at the back, right? And you just tell me now out of the blue. Oh yeah, there's there's two tigers at the back.
Yeah, but the thing is, because okay, probably a little bit more. It's Shaz's family. The auntie can see.
Okay.
The uncle is some sort of an Islamic healer.
Ustaz.
It's not an ustaz. It's an Islamic
Okay.
healer.
Okay.
But somehow both of them come to an agreement that says, oh, these two things is not going to do any harm to the family. They're just there. So just let them be there without causing any extra havoc onto them that they might create some chaos after. Because they're just there. They don't do anything else.
So I can't walk through that plantation at night, basically.
You can. Probably they will disturb you because the auntie said not disturb the family, ma. You're not family.
I walk with you.
No, I'm not going to go there. Well, why am I going there? And here,
It's for content, bro. It's like, hi guys. We're calling walking through this auntie plantation, and I don't feel.
and you know
Why
what?
is that? Yeah, why is
And-
it coming from the sky?
And you know what? Really, that sound is actually quite familiar. It's a familiar sound, but I do not know where I've heard it before.
It sounds like the cooing of pigeons,
Oh, is it?
like a louder,
Oh.
like pigeons coo very softly, right?
Yeah,
But this one
is louder.
seems like a. I'm interested because I know you have a lot of Dayak friends in Kuching, right?
Yeah.
I'm wondering if you could send that sound to them and ask them if, especially if they have family who are hunters and all that, right? Whether that's the sound of an animal that they can identify in Kuching.
Yeah. Okay. Probably I can do that. Although knowing a lot of my Dayak friends now is already as modern as any other races.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if they have families who are still
Yeah.
hunters and who
Probably,
still have like a knowledge of that,
Yeah.
they'll
Or
probably scold you and say, "Why are you
Probably
sending
when
these
you
things, bro?"
when you come down to Sarawak lah, we just keep an audio in our phone. Then after that, when we go visit like your
Oh, okay.
paternal grand paternal village, and we're like, hey uncle lah, you cuba dengar ini uncle.
Yeah. Oh, itu hantu Pontianak.
Then we say, okay, thank you uncle.
Case closed. Shares is
So-
moving tomorrow.
Yeah, but okay. And also just additional information, the auntie also say, oh, actually, apart from the two behind, there used to be a kid inside the house also. But just good thing that the kid now is no longer there. And the kid, not only the auntie say, the sister's friend and Shaz's friend, which these three has no connection at all of them see the kid at the damn staircase.
What? This is Shaz's house.
Yeah.
Have you seen a kid at the staircase?
No, I go during there's a lot of time. There's a lot of people. Also, there's a like sun right smack in the sky, so it's very very bright, very lively. So
A very unhantu like.
very happy time. Like
Very happy time. Yeah. Has Shaz seen anything?
no,
But Shaz's friends have seen it.
yeah. But the thing is, Shaz's friend and also the sister's friend, both of them are memang sensitive. So they have, they
Oh,
have seen
okay.
a lot of these kind of things other places. They just, like macam, oh, they came to the house and they see, hey, there's a kid here which doesn't look like human, but I'm not going to say it now to you, to the host, until I go back. I'm like, hey, probably you guys should check out the staircase. Ask
Yeah.
somebody to come
By
and have
the
it
way,
out.
there's a child goes down there.
Yeah,
Have a very good night.
yeah. So, yeah, okay. So that
Okay.
is the,
So that's the sound one. Yeah.
that
I'm
is
gonna
the
have to have a
first,
chat with Shaz about this later.
that is the first
Okay.
video. So, yeah.
All right. Let's go and see the
Oh my god,
take
now
I gotta take a few.
now the audio
Yeah,
is
the
ringing
sounds
in
in
my head.
the head.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe the next one is going to be not scary at all. Maybe it's going to be like flowers and like dancing puppies playing it right now.
Joe, I don't see it, Joe.
Neither do I. Okay, here we go.
I still don't see it, Joe.
Neither do I.
Okay.
Hey. Oh, no, fuck that.
No, this is the
that's
same.
the first one.
Yeah.
Why is it coming up? Bro, what is it coming up like that? Why? No. Why did it come up like that? If you guys don't know, I've clicked on the video that we're meant to watch, and that freaking thing, that the first video appeared again.
Is it the same one?
No, I've clicked on the second video, bro.
No, I mean, somehow we downloaded two same videos.
No. Okay, this is let's just go to another video right now.
هي
Oh my god!
Oh shit!
جي
Oh my god! Fuck me!
الله
Fuck off!
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله فكرت في اشي هون اخوان ها
Oh shit!
سمعتوا الصوت صوت الباب
Oh fuck me!
بسم الله الرحمن
It's underneath.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم اسمع صوت الصراخ اسمع
Oh my god.
طب وين
Oh,
الكتاب؟
it's still there.
Is it still there? Oh,
It's still there.
oh my god! Okay.
Fuck off. Oh.
Fuck, that is so. Oh my god! Okay, that one goosebump all over. Oh my fucking. Oh my god, man.
Just look at the
Yeah,
door. You
man.
see it right through the door. No.
And then you can
no.
actually see the eyes kind of like reflect on the light and whatnot. Oh my goodness.
Look, it could be a clever fake, but let's just hope it's a fake, right? Shit.
Oh.
All right, let's just go to the next one, and I want to go to sleep now without all these in my head. Oh god, you know what? That second one's not playing, bro. So I am going straight into the third one.
In this next video, popular Chinese live streamer Xiaolong travels to an abandoned and allegedly haunted middle school in Foshan, China. It is said that the fourth floor of the school is haunted by the ghost of a girl named Bai Shuiting, who took her own life in the school restroom. Locals say that the girl loves singing and playing the pedal organ. They also say that late at night you can often hear the unexplained sound of singing or organ music coming from the empty school building. This is not Xiaolong's first time investigating the school. In fact, on a previous exploration, he caught something terrifying near the fourth floor restroom.
That's the sound.
Yeah. And
Oh,
singing.
nah, fuck that.
Oh my. shit, it's getting louder.
Yeah, it's getting louder and louder. Oh my god. What? Oh. Don't go there! Oh, the door's opening, closing a little bit.
No, is it probably him?
No, he's not doing anything.
The creepy video was so popular with his fans that they demanded that he return for another investigation. Little did Xiaolong know that this visit would turn out to be even more horrific than his last. As he is exploring the upper floors of the school, he starts to hear strange noises, as if there is movement all around him. He becomes increasingly tense, and then he hears something that chills him to the core. An
There's a
organ
hand.
comes from somewhere on the upper floors of the school. He makes a run down the stairs into the exit, and something seems happy to see him leave.
Oh, the door opens by its...
Yeah.
Eventually, Xiaolong gathers his courage and heads back inside
For
and
another
up the
look
stairs
around.
For another look around.
Why would you
He
do
goes
that?
all the way up to the 4th floor, which is said to be the most
Yeah,
haunted
just go there.
area of the abandoned school. In an empty room, he finds the mysterious organ that he heard earlier. He sets up a second camera to record the organ as he explores. What he captures is shocking.
Oh, the pedals! Oh, the pedals!
Oh.
Shit. Oh, Lord in heaven.
Now, keep in mind that in Chinese culture, cursing and acting angry
It's not
is
working,
believed
is
to
it?
ward off evil spirits. So Xiaolong decides to threaten the ghost. It did not go well.
Oh my god. Oh, you can't open it
can't
anymore.
open it.
Hey,
哎呦我操！
Is that a mist?
yeah, it's like a smoke like that.
我操！
This better not be another jump scare.
操你妈！
Oh.
Oh, there's somebody moving in front. Oh shit!
Oh shit!
我操你妈呀！
Holy!
我操我！我操！我操！我操你妈！
Oh, the fucking chair's up there! Like he can't get past it. Climb over. Just climb.
Oh shit!
Oh, fuck that! Run! Run away!
我缺了！
Xiaolong has only been outside the room for less than a minute, but somehow the organ room is now filled with a mysterious fog and what seems to be
Oh,
the figure of a girl. Xiaolong runs for his
Oh,
life.
God.
Tables and chairs are now blocking the stairs, and he has to jump over the railing to make his way out as they crash down all around him. So did Xiaolong catch a ghost in his live stream? Or was this just a very, very elaborate hoax? You decide.
Okay, for those who enjoyed Xiaolong's YouTube channel or whatever you just see, you can actually check out the YouTube channel. He go to all these kind of places and he actually caught a lot of activities, a lot of them. And I actually see...
Have you heard of him?
Yeah, I've watched his videos a couple of times, but it's very long. Some of them are like an hour, 2 hours long. Because he usually, when he goes this, the thing about his video is actually cool. Why? It's because all of it is live stream.
Oh, so this is live stream.
Yeah, this is live stream. So he will like, he will tell his friends, oh, today I'm at this school and what happened and blah, blah, blah. So like, okay, together now we will walk into the school. So he just carries his phone and then he will just walk. And for me, his slogan is actually that, 操你妈呀, 操你妈. So one of I remember when I first watched this particular content, he got like 5 videos. I think 5 videos. That is when I bumped into his videos. I think that time he got like 1,000, 2,000 subscribers or something like that. I think now he has break like a couple of hundred subscribers. When he first started exploring, there was actually a friend. He always brought a friend along. Until I think
he's always swearing, right?
Yeah.
He's always swearing.
And he's always swearing. Until I think like 3rd episode or 4th episode, the friend just like, fuck you, I'm not gonna do it anymore with you. And then the friend just took off, and then ever since that he was just doing it by himself.
Is this in Taiwan or in China?
This is in China.
It's in China.
Yeah.
Is he swearing in Hokkien?
No, he's swearing in Chinese. Mandarin Chinese.
Oh, in Mandarin.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, the one that I've seen, it's almost something like this. It's also a building whereby there's a can of an unopened beer or soft drinks or something like that.
Yeah.
So he was just like this. Like the same thing. He was just scolding like 操你妈呀, 操你妈呀. And then after that he was like, because like just now he was like, 你出来, you come out, right? You come out.
Yeah.
This one, he actually tell the thing to open the can of beer. Open the can of beer. If you dare, you open the can of beer. Then you can see in the video, the can of beer, actually then you see the lid just open. Then he was like, 操你妈呀! Then he picked up the can of beer and then he threw it in the room. So for me, I also find it entertaining is because you can legit feel the fear, like how we would feel if we are in that place. But yeah, but he still got away.
Do you think it's fake? Like, what's your take on it?
I have no idea, but the thing that he does is, if it's like in the video it says if it's an elaborated hoax, it's really a good hoax. It's really
well
a
done.
lot of work.
Yeah, because you need your friends, especially if it's a live stream, right?
Yeah.
If there's someone blowing smoke and you're using people to do stuff, one mistake,
Yeah, you will blow it all, right?
and you're exposed
Yeah,
completely.
you're exposed. Yeah, so Yeah, but the thing is, a lot of times whereby he go in and like look at those places, right? It's like there's no cuts, there's no edits. You can still like, for example, if you like live stream, you can still like, for example, you can like us now, we record the whole video, we edit it nicely, then we just edit it live to you.
Yes,
but for him,
that's correct.
no. Him is like, you know, when the fans actually interact with him, he's like, hey, Xiao Long, go to this place. Then he will go to that place. So it's actually not pre-recorded, it's live. That's why you see, like in the video just now, if you watch back, he actually asked if I should smash the organ. He was actually asking the fans to, now you tell me what to do. You know, so yeah, so well,
I tell you what, man. I'm going to be in Bali and in Sarawak coming soon. If I go to a place in this reception, I'll do something similar. I'll do a walkthrough live.
okay. Yeah, okay.
And if I'm in Sarawak, you're
No.
coming with me.
No, see, Xiao Long do it by himself, right? Xiao Zhou, you also have to do it by yourself. You know.
I'll be xiao to do it by myself, which is silly. You see what I did there? Speaking of which, yeah, thank you guys for kind of joining us on those TikTok videos. They were, oh man, the ones to, you know, this video was sent to me by Ivan Go. So
right.
Ivan, you must have a collection of all these weird and scary. He warned me, he says that this last one that I'm going to send you is really scary. So it's like, there's a lot of swearing. So I kind of expected the swearing, but I didn't expect that freaking figure.
Yeah,
Because
that's
I thought he had like maybe panned towards like a wall of something, but then there was movement. I was going, is that fog? And then that freaking figure in the middle of that. No, that's okay.
yeah.
Kim's trying to think. No,
No man.
no way at all. Guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Thank you for spending the hour or so with us. However, it's not a good night without Kim first sharing with us a joke that tonight, hopefully, will not get us cancelled.
What is pedophile's favorite garden?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's
Ah,
kindergarten.
oh, fuck, bro. Oh.
Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us. Subscribe and just, bro, just sign out. I've got to go.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for being with us. Those who have supported us by sharing, buying us coffee, subscribing. Again, thank you very much. It's from the bottom of our hearts. It's because of you guys we keep on doing what we do every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks.
Every 3 weeks or so.
Keep on supporting so that we can do more of content like this. Okay, so thank you very much. We will see you in the next episode. So remember, seen or unseen, when the lights out, they are there with you.
And I'm Jody Cotter. As I always say, when in doubt, burn it out. Just like that school and that house. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. Have a good night. See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Lights out.